Hello and welcome to my possibly 27th tutorial. I'm going to teach you how to make nice and glossy surfaces. Okay, so let's start with a cube, your normal cube. Press F5 like this with the cube selected and add a new material over here. Yep. Now okay, let's give it a nice color, say cyan-ish. Like this one. You don't really need to render because it will probably help you in the game engine, so don't worry about your CPU and all that. You just need a decent graphics card. Okay, so from start, if you have Blender version 2.48 or 2.48a, it's very nice. If not, just get it. Okay, click on game, Blender GLSL materials, which I think stands for graphics library shaders stuff. Anyway, just go to texture mode either from here, textured, or press Alt and Z like this. Okay, so it's a very nice interface just added into Blender, and it's very nice. Yeah, basically you can move your lamps and see high definition pre-render. It's the same for the game engine, and it's very helpful when you're not actually rendering. Okay, so it's very good for testing. Okay, so you have your cube. You just add whatever material you may want. I'm just going to make it pretty dark so that you can see the reflections and all that. With a bit of emittancy. Let's see, we don't like this specularity, so just decrease it a bit. Yeah, like this. Increase hardness, and it's rather nice, I'd say. Okay, so that's for the main cube. Now if you want, and more than sure you will want, duplicate it. Shift D while the cube is still selected and scale it up. Press S and shift and drag your cursor like this. Better just go into wireframe by pressing Z twice and scale it up so that you can see it's like those metal stands. Yeah, acrylic supports, I think they're called, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to use two materials. So for the latter cube selected, just create a new material. Delete link to this data block by pressing the X like this, and add a new material. Add new. Okay, for this one we're going to use texture buttons, which is basically located at F6. The leopard skin in here. Add a new texture type, image, and load whatever image you may wish to use. Okay, I'm just going to use the 47 render. Go back into material buttons like this, and let's calibrate everything. Okay, you can go back to GLSL by pressing Alt Z. Okay, not very nice, not what you expected, but give it time. It will, well, blow your head off. Okay, so increased specularity, just for starters. Look in the light. Very much not what I wanted, but increase the hardness like this. You need to make those super shiny stands, transparent and reflective. If you want to render, I'm going to show you later how to do it, but just go to texture buttons over here. Not these, but map input. Okay, so make sure you have your texture selected, text. Go to map input and click on reflection. These are the coordinates the texture is going to use, because we're not going to do real reflection. It's just a method of faking the reflection, which saves tons of render time. Okay, so now when you move your pseudo camera, it looks like it reflects on a certain image. Okay, So you can zoom out now, and let's see this thing. Click on Z-transp, which stands for Z transparency. Very nice technique to create transparency, but not you don't have index of refraction. Okay, so just reduce alpha. Let's see, 0.1, like this, and deselect to have a better preview. Okay, so you know it's very nice. You may want to change textures from time to time. Like I'm going to replace this one with hang on, I have, yep, a bit staticky and all that. You know, just meddle with your materials until you're satisfied. Okay, so we have our reflective stand with a cube, and you can basically do it you know, on every model. Like I'm going to add Suzanne. You can save it into the library. It's going to look pretty cool when you want to make a quick demo. See? Okay, so enough of that. And now you may want to render, okay? So let's look. If you have your shadows enabled, which is the case, you're going to have something like this. Not very nice. No, not at all. Okay? So let's go for the materials. You know, if you have a very good CPU, you may want to make everything as high as possible in detail. So activate transparent shadows for the stand thingy and for the cube, and you're pretty much done here. Okay, and this is pretty much what you're going to see in the render. Okay, so not real reflectiveness. You know, if I duplicate this cube, it won't be traced, but it's a very good faking technique. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you got some good idea about what this does, and any critic is welcome. See ya. Ibanez, yeah, I plan to buy it. Well, I plan to buy one model. Just goodbye.